Hey, what is going on, guys? It is Young here, and today I'm back in another Fortnite video. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about how to get more kills in Fortnite and how you guys can win more games here in Season 6. And honestly, it's just kind of crazy to think about. Season 7 is going to be here in less than 2 weeks. I have no idea. I haven't even looked at any videos of what it might be. But Season 7 is going to be pretty close. Season 6 felt like it went by very quickly. I have like over 500 wins in Season 6. Something crazy like that. But anyways, before we get into the video, I'm going to be launching up another V-Buck giveaway. If you guys want to win a chance to win some free V-Bucks, all you have to do is to drop a like on this video, make sure to subscribe to the channel, turn on my notifications, and as well leave a comment down below of your Xbox gamer tag, PSN gamer tag, or Epic account. And for those of you guys who haven't already, make sure you guys add my Snapchat. It is Young Humor YT. I'm very active on Snapchat as well, so make sure you guys add me on Snapchat if you haven't already. And alright guys, let's get right to the video. Okay, so in this video, I'm going to be breaking down a few things that I was doing for the entirety of the game from start to finish that allowed me to get such a high kill game in this game. It was like a 16 kill gameplay, and I also had a 19 kill duo gameplay that I had a few games before that I will show in another video. So I'm not gonna lie, I've been meaning to do how to get more kills. I've been meaning to do like this video for like the past like few days. But I'm not even gonna lie, I haven't been able to get a high kill game. Like the most kills I've had was like 14. And it was just kind of bumming me out because I couldn't get any kills because they constantly keep changing the game. And I had to play so much different. There's a lot of different things that I can't push. So when it comes down to it, I really have to play different than what I normally would. I can't push certain things. Because a lot of things where I've seen a lot of people fighting around the storm. And normally I would be pushing that. But now with the redeployed gliders out of the game, I haven't been able to push that. So I definitely have to change my playstyle up a little bit. And I'm just really getting used to it. But with that being said, I have been able to get quite a few high kill games in the past few days. And the one thing that I've been doing a lot more that I haven't been doing previously is I've been playing a lot more aggressive. And for some reason, this actually, I usually like before I was playing really aggressive, but I had been a little more careful. But now I'm pretty much like, screw it, I play really aggressive now, and it works out a ton and really helps me get a lot of high kill games and a lot of easy kills as well. Because one thing that I did right here at the beginning of the game is I did find those big shields, and normally I would have popped the big shields before I pushed over. But if I would have popped my big shields before I came over, I would not have been able to walk out of this building with 5 kills. I probably would have had maybe like 2 or 3 at most. So when it comes down to it in the early game, you have all of your building you can loot up. Maybe there's like some more chests, you can get some more mats. But when it comes down to it in the early game, if you want to go for a lot of kills and you want to be able to pick off people, you want to be able to push people without, fully looting up your building. Because I only looted like half this building and then I immediately pushed. And as you guys can see, I came out of there with 5 kills. And they were pretty easy kills as well. I just came in there with a third party. So that's why I pushed up so hard. If it was just one guy in the other building, I probably would have just popped my shield and then pushed over. I really wouldn't want to challenge that too hard. But considering the fact there was other players there as well, and I was able to go for an easy third party, then of course I want to go for the push right away and then wait to pop my big shields. And the one thing that I've seen a lot of players do that really prevents them from getting high kill games is they worry about getting too stacked. And what I mean by that, it could be in the mid game, just farming up too many mats. Because if you play really fast in this game, you go for a lot of kills, you're going to notice if you're able to kill players very quickly, a lot of the players that you're killing, they're going to be having mats, right? So you don't have to worry about farming up max wood every single time you go into a gunfight. If you have like 400 or maybe even a little less, maybe like 400, 500 total mats, and you're able to get 1 kill, I guarantee if you kill them fast, and of course if you drag with the gunfight, they're going to be losing a ton of mats along the way. But if you kill them pretty quickly, you're going to be able to have a lot of mats going after that fight. And especially in the early game, if you're lucky enough to get shields, because a lot of times I come in the early game and don't have enough shields, like ever. But if you have enough shields in the beginning, maybe you find some minis, you find a big shield, then automatically I would be playing as aggressive as I possibly can. Mainly because a lot of the players you're running into in the early game, they're not going to have any sort of mats, they're not going to have any sort of heals. So in the beginning, you pretty much have 3 types of advantages. You can have like a shield advantage, you have more health than the other player. Maybe you have a mat advantage, maybe you have more mats than the other player. And the other one is weapons. Maybe you have better weapons. Maybe you have a scar and the other person has an M16 or whatever. And if you have any one of those advantages, then normally I would be pushing right away. And a lot of the times I wouldn't be too crazy with it because of course with no glider redeployment and just being in tilted towers or wherever you could be, there's going to be people camping on top of buildings, people camping on that high ground. So you don't want to just keep rushing into the middle right away. So of course, I always recommend third parties are the best way to get a lot of easy kills. You're gonna get a lot of mats from it, a lot of loot. So third parties are the absolute best way to get a lot of kills in this game very easily. Because if you have like 3 people focusing on you at the exact same time, it's gonna be a lot more difficult than if you were to third party a team. And I'd rather have 2 kills from a third party than to have 3 trying to fight off multiple people. Because when you're fighting off multiple people, the chances of you dying are going to increase. You're going to have less mats. Just overall, it's just not a good situation. So you want to avoid yourself getting pinched, and running into the middle is a great way to get pinched. So the best way to do it is just run around the sides and look for those third party opportunities. And that's exactly what I did in this gameplay at the beginning. I didn't even pop my shields or anything. I pushed immediately to that brick building, and I was able to third party like 3 players, just pick them off one by one, and I was able to get a lot of easy kills. And if I would have waited, to pop my shields or not push right away, I probably would have only had 1 other player to fight, and it could be an easy kill because he probably was going to be low on health. It only was going to be that 1 kill, and they'd be focused on me, which means I can lose a lot of shield from that gunfight if they give me some like ridiculous tag on me. Because I've had so many times where I've just gotten into gunfights with bots and I made them just so one shot, like 20 health, 30 health tops, and then they hit me for like 100 damage with their pump or 100 damage with their tack. So not having to challenge 1v1 is going to be the best option. And I made one mistake in this game which really cost me. I had 16 kills. I definitely could have had 17, 18, maybe even 19 kills in this gameplay. But in one of the gunfights that I got into, you guys will see in just a minute, I cut it short, but I was in the gunfight with the guy for like 3 minutes. And basically this guy was in a build fight with me of some sort, and I couldn't find the source, so I couldn't knock it down. But at the same time, I had 0 mats, and the guy just wouldn't come down. But I couldn't just run away. I couldn't go anywhere because otherwise he would have just sprayed me. I had no mats. There was nothing I can do. And which is really, really annoying how players, they just camp on high ground and they don't even come to challenge at all. Especially because I had no mats. I was kind of stuck down here. So I was waiting for this guy for like solid 3 minutes. I eventually had enough mats, barely just to get up. I kind of phased through his ramp right there. And before I even got into the gunfight with this guy, there was like 12 or 13 people left. And by the time I got out of it, there was only like 7 or 6. So there was not many people very left after that. So that kind of screwed me over because I was in the gunfight with the guy for 3 minutes. So if you want to go for a lot of kills, it's really important that you try to finish your gunfights as fast as possible. But of course, you're not going to be able to finish them at very fast every single time like I did in this gameplay. At least I was able to kill the rest of the players in this game, but if I was able to finish that player without having to spend like 3 minutes on that guy, like I said, I could have easily had 18, 19 kills in this gameplay if I did not get stuck in that gunfight for so long. But the only reason I wasn't able to challenge as much as I could because I couldn't find anything to shoot him down. I had no mats, so I was kind of in a bad situation. I couldn't really do too much, so I had to wait for him, just wait for any opportunity that I had to, go up. If I had mats, I would have challenged him right away. So going into this gunfight right here, there was another guy across west that was kind of sniping at him the entire time. So I was able to get a quick 2 shots to this guy, finish him off, and there's a guy sniping in the distance. And based on the circle, I didn't want to challenge it right away. There was 30 seconds on the circle. I don't even think I had a launch pad at the time. I eventually had a launch pad. Well, I actually found one right there in that llama, but I didn't want to push over there because I had 20 seconds and I only had 1 launch pad. So I would kind of need to launch over there and then launch back to not get screwed over by the circle. So I really didn't have too much time. So I really wanted to look for the other guy because there was 2 other people left in this game. So the one guy was over there trying to snipe. And I'm going to look over here south and I'm going to see the other guy. He's going to be on top of a hill. And since that second player was already on top of the hill in the next zone, I wanted to go for him first because after I got that kill on that guy on top, I know I will have good position on the last guy as well. So rotating early to the circle and then going for that high ground is definitely a good move for me here. So I'm trying to ramp up and try to get high ground on the guy who's up here. He noticed me, get a tag off. I kind of messed up my build right there, but he was able to get 1 tag on me. I have high ground, and since I'm up here, I want to play a little bit slow. Probably going to pop my big shield just so I have max health, just not take any risk at all because I have plenty of shields. There's no reason to rush anything because the other guy was with the sniper was completely on the other side of the map, so he wasn't going to be anywhere nearby. If he wanted to push, it would take him a little bit of time unless he had a launch pad, which I highly doubt because I would have hurt him either way. So here I got control of his wall, and I was really reluctant if I wanted to go for the shot or not because I knew he was going to tag me right there, which he did. So right now I'm above him, trying to pop my shields off again. Like I said, just playing slow. I was really careful that he wasn't gonna knock me down because I knew he had a trap in his 1x1. So I put up my traps, and this guy literally just jumps up and walks right into my traps. I don't know why he did that. Was able to get the kill on that guy. So there's one other guy left with 15 kills. So I'm gonna use my launch pad and get to the other side of the map, shoot this guy out, and this guy was, a really easy kill, thank goodness. It's always good to have the last player not be like the sweatiest player in the entire lobby, because it's just so annoying sometimes getting second place like the sweatiest kid in the entire match. But I really wasn't trying too hard on this player, otherwise I could have destroyed him pretty quickly. So, I'm just shooting him out. The deagle is a really good move, and I would say the deagle tac combination is an insanely good combination. I would definitely recommend you guys running it. And alright guys, that's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys liked it. If you can, make sure to drop a like on this video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Turn on my notifications so you're notified for every single new video. And alright guys, I will see you in the next video.